gotten all our crops in, we've got our corn in, and what we were doing was taking the husk from corn and making them into toys, making them into dolls. 3 or 4 corn husks, and you kind of fold that in half, you tie it, and that little part that you folded over, you tie it, that makes the head. You're taking 1 corn husk, roll it up, and put that underneath like the head, that creates the arms that stick out. You tie that off, and then you wrap other corn husks around to create a skirt, or you can just even take those if you want a boy doll, don't just tie it loose, you can actually just cut it right up the middle, tie it, that makes legs, makes for like a boy doll. You know, here in Texas in the early 1800s, you had to be very, very resourceful. Once you've got the corn harvested, nothing goes to waste. Of course, you dry the kernels and you grind them up and making your cornbread out of them. The cobs of the corn, you could do all kinds of things, like using them for stoppers or bottles, or even putting a feather in them, using them kind of like darts. But then more importantly is the husk of the corn is just being creative and wrapping and folding them and turning them into toys. And you can make dolls, and I was telling some of the other visitors that my daughter, she wanted a corn husk horse, which I figured out how to make, and I made a corn husk longhorn, which took a while, but it's, you know, the only thing that limits what you can make with those corn husks is your imagination.
It really is great. As the manager, you're always working behind the scenes and getting things going. And first, it's wonderful to know that we have people like JR out here who are such professionals at what they do, as he is excellent with them all the time. So it's a real treat to come out as the manager and get to see him in action on a Saturday with kids and seeing them explore and have fun.
We have a lot to look forward to in 2023. We have our reenactment in April, the Runaway Scrape, where Santa Ana crossed the Brazos River. Actually, Santa Ana crossed the Brazos River over in the northwest corner of Richmond, Texas. There's a big bend. We found the location.
The Pumpkin Roundup has been fantastic this year. We've had so many people come out to see it. It is not just a pumpkin patch, it is an amazing visual pumpkin display. So we've loved having it. It's been so much fun.
Here it is in the fall, you know, we've all gotten together with families, and you might be getting itchy feet, like you want to get out of the house, you want to go do something. Come on out. This is a 500-acre park, and it's just a small part of a 20,000-acre ranch. We have 4 different time periods, and it's not just a museum where you look, you know, like my place in the 1860s. You can pick things up and touch things. We got livestock. The only time some folks will see a chicken is behind a piece of glass at the livestock show and rodeo. Well, chickens are walking around out here. You get to see the cowboys doing real ranch hand work. Blacksmiths out there really, really doing it. And it's not really just going to see a tour, it's going on an adventure. That's probably one of the greatest things about the ranch. It's not just going to visit, you're going on an adventure. You get to see all kinds of things and do things that you probably would never have thought.